Hi everyone and welcome. In today's video we are going to put together these photo wheels. These are like ephemera. You can use them as page toppers, you can use them as like to tuck into pockets, things like that. And before I do, real quick, if you want to just jump straight to the tutorial, I will put a timestamp up above for you guys so you can jump straight into how to put this together. It's super easy. It takes more time to cut everything out than it does to put it together, I'm fairly certain. So but real quick, I wanted to talk to all of you guys because I just want to say thank you for being absolutely amazing. I did not realize, and I've said this in the past, what a great community the like junk journaling world is. I have had some of the sweetest messages and comments, and I just want to say I truly appreciate all of you. You have really just made this such an amazing experience for me, and I'm so glad I get to share all this stuff with you guys. Let me show you guys what I have going on here. So there's going to be a couple different designs that will be coming out. This will be the first one that's out, so you may see other designs on here that I'm still working on. So I just wanted to show you for page toppers, this was one of my ideas. And then for also pockets, so this one's not printed double-sided, but I just kind of wanted to show you what you can do. Now you will notice in the kit that I'm putting together today is almost identical to this one. The only thing different is the color of the lace here. I wasn't sure if I was really feeling the brown, and then so I changed it to black, and I don't like it in black, so I have changed it back to brown. So this may look a tiny bit different, still put together the same exact way. And the other design, which I'm not 100% sure on, is something smaller. So what do you guys think? So something smaller that you guys can glue in. I'm just not sure how sturdy it's going to be versus where it's the half. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about that. And the other thing I've been thinking about putting out, I don't know if you guys would use it or not, are actual, like this one is just a blank, and just imagine like blank cards in here. So blanks here. This is another one I was just messing around with, just plain blank ones, and then you guys can add your own ephemera and designs onto different tags. So here's like a tag there. So they're not glued together, but so something like that, and then you guys can add your own designs into it. I don't know. Just thoughts. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and let me get my mess cleaned up and we will start the tutorial. Now you'll notice inside this kit you have 2 different designs but 4 different wheels, and that's because I wanted to give you guys options on what side of the page that you guys attach it to. So these 2 are the same exact design. I just moved things around a little bit, but a lot of the same elements. And this one has the wheel, the tag spots on the left side, and this one has it on the right side, just to allow for you guys to glue it in different spots and just have a little bit more flexibility. So make sure before you print everything out that you decide which ones that you guys want. So there's that. Now as for the supplies you're going to need, of course, something to cut it out with. There is Cricut ready PNGs available with this kit to make the cutout a little bit easier. I got a message asking what size holes these are, and I'm sorry I didn't provide that in the last video, but this is 0.8 or like 4/5 of an inch or 2 centimeters square right here. Now as for the paper that I use, and I'm not sponsored by Koala, I just tend to gravitate towards their products for printing. I use the matte photo paper, 48 pound 180 GSM paper. You do not have to use this, it's completely optional. You can also use like a 65 pound ish paper, or like 175, maybe 200 GSM cardstock paper. So I will say, when I was doing my prototype, that I actually made this from 28 pound, just regular copy paper. And then I created a piece out of cardstock and glued it in my tag stopper. I glued it in like that, and it's actually, I don't know, it may actually work if you want something lighter for your pages. Completely up to you. I will say I haven't tried it with this kit, so I can't guarantee it's going to work or not. Now, all right, so paper, you may want something to ink with. If you do have something like this, or even like a Q-tip, It makes it a whole lot easier to get those little squares. You're going to want a bone folder, some glues. I use 2 different types. And then and the other thing I used, I will show you, is glossy accents. And I have a love-hate relationship with glossy accents. I just thought it'd be really cool to have just a gloss over those photos. And I knew better. I knew it was going to warp my pages, but I figured, you know what, I'm going to give it 12. I'm going to put the glossy accents on, let it cure for 12 hours. Then I was going to glue them together, and I put them underneath the book for 24, probably longer than 24 hours, probably closer to 36 hours. And it's still crooked. So if you guys get the idea to put some glossy accents on there, just be aware that that may be something that happens. So as for scoring, you're just going to have a single score line on each of the larger wheels, the main base of the wheel, and you'll be able to see the line. I know you can see mine's exaggerated right now because I did ink everything already. But you're just going to do a single score line right down the line, right down the center there, and that's all you're going to have to do for scoring. Now I'm going to be working off the base first, the main base first. So I printed this double-sided because I will be using this as something to tuck into a pocket, but you don't have to print double-sided if you plan on attaching this into your folio. So just be aware. And then as for these are just to make sure to help line up everything. And if you guys watched the folio, the wheel folio, photo wheel folio that I have, this is exactly the same. And if you already know how to do it, it will be exactly the same way. So it's going to go like this. This is the back of the folio. So I'm going to keep these lines up top just to help. I've done it a lot now, so I'm probably good. But when I was first doing it, I wanted to make sure I keep my lines where I'm going to glue kind of lined up. So that's why I put those lines there, just to make it a little easier. Now for this part, I'm going to use some fabric tack. I should have had it upside down so I didn't have to wait for the glue to come out. Now this little hole is going to help you line everything up. So you're going to take this line to, or this hole to this hole, try to line everything up. And then the other thing I like to do, especially depending on how you're going to fold this, is make sure that it folds over okay. I kind of push it in, make sure it's good. I check the other side, make sure it's not showing through or misaligned right there. The other thing I also added in is some ink. I inked both sides of this, just because sometimes it does peek through a little bit. This is exactly the same size, but I don't know, things get cut weird sometimes, you know. All right, so now we will be gluing your half circle onto here like that. And to do that, I'm going to use fabric tack here, or use whatever glue of choice that you choose. And then I'm going to use something with the finer tip. This is art glitter glue, and I'm going to go through and glue only the top portion of these lines. I don't know what you want to call them, of these little areas here. So I'm going to put glue on it, and then I'm going to give you guys a close-up so that way you guys can see where I put my glue. If you glue it down too far, you're going to make it so that the tags don't want to go in and out, and you don't want any issues with it. So just a little bit of glue. And if you have issues with the line, just put a ruler there and you can just follow it up. All right, let me get up close for you guys so you guys can see. On the bottom of these little notches, I put just a tiny drop all the way around, just like that. Then I'm gonna put some fabric tack. I should have probably put the fabric tack first. The art glitter glue dries a lot faster, I feel. It gives you a little bit of work time if you put this on first. Now you're going to want to make sure that when you're laying this down, you keep everything in line, because you don't want the glue to spread too much when you're setting it down. So I just like to line up my circle. And you're going to want to make sure you check both sides on this, so that way, because one side may look good And see, it looked good on this side, but this side is off a little bit. So make sure to check both sides and get everything aligned. Just like that. Now I did one so I can show you guys the next step. I got bit by something, I don't know what it was. Probably a spider. So for your tags, you're going to want to glue the backside to the backside, and it's going to create the double-sided tag. So I'm going to glue this and let it dry for a second while I show you how to help your tags to go in and out. Hopefully this will be dry enough, but just tack backside to backside. I don't like to ink these till after I glue them together because sometimes I don't glue straight and I end up having to cut off just the little white areas. So don't be afraid to trim things up if it's showing through. It will be fine if you trim it. Okay. So then I take my bone folder or something that's got a little thickness to it, and I go through. I don't worry about the bottom portion, but the top portion I will go through and kind of stretch out these little areas on each one. So just slide it in. A knife will work too if you have a like a little butter knife, not a sharp knife, but like a little butter knife. So I'm just gonna get a couple done here so I can show you. Still wet, it's catching. Hold on, let me grab. So this is one I've already, these are ones I did the, what do you call it? The glossy accents on. There we go. So I will say with the glossy accents, it does make it a little harder to get down here. Let me show you one of these ones. So yeah, works way better without the glossy accents. So if that was an idea, you may want to strike it out. And there's other ways to add a little gloss to it too. But just like that, and it allows it to slide right in. Just like that. And then after you use it a few times, they actually come out in and out pretty easy. So there is that. You can go ahead and attach it into your books or wherever you guys want to put them. And yeah, I think that's it. Pretty simple tutorial today. Once again, thank you guys so much for being here. If you guys like this video at all, if you wouldn't mind subscribing or even just giving me a like, I would greatly appreciate it. Not necessary, of course, but I would greatly appreciate it. And you guys have a fantastic day. You guys take care. Bye.